Introduction to Detailed Surface Etching on Halloween. Pumpkins with Carbide Burrs. Hey everyone! If you're looking to take your Halloween pumpkin carving to the next level, detailed surface etching is a fantastic technique that adds depth, texture, and intricate designs without the traditional full cut-through method. Instead of just poking holes or slicing out chunks, you can create subtle, artistic effects on the pumpkin's skin that glow beautifully when lit from inside. Today, I'm going to explain in detail how to use our high-quality carbide burrs for this purpose. Carbide burrs are rotary tools made from durable tungsten carbide, commonly used in dentistry, woodworking, and crafting for their precision and longevity. They're perfect for etching because they allow for controlled material removal, giving you fine lines and smooth finishes. We'll focus on fine-tipped carbide burrs, such as ball-shaped or flame-shaped ones, which are ideal for delicate work. These shapes help you navigate curves, create dots, or draw flowing lines without penetrating too deeply. Remember, the goal here is surface etching, removing just the outer layer of the pumpkin's rind, about 1/8 to 1/4 inch deep, to reveal the lighter flesh underneath, while keeping the pumpkin intact for structural integrity and a longer-lasting display. Before we dive in, a quick safety note. Always wear protective eyewear, gloves, and a dust mask when using rotary tools to avoid flying debris or inhaling pumpkin particles. Work in a well-ventilated area, and if you're new to this, practice on a scrap piece of pumpkin or a similar vegetable first. Materials: you'll need a fresh, firm Halloween pumpkin. Avoid overly ripe ones, as they etch poorly. Our fine-tipped carbide burrs: opt for ball shapes, for rounded dots and curves, or flame shapes, for pointed lines and tapering effects. Sizes like 1 to 2 millimeter tips are great for intricate work. A rotary tool, e.g., a Dremel or similar handheld engraver, that accepts burr attachments. Set it to a low to medium speed, around 10,000 to 15,000 RPM, to prevent overheating or splintering the pumpkin. Design templates, printed stencils, freehand sketches, or even transfer paper to outline your pattern on the pumpkin. Cleaning tools: a soft brush or cloth to remove debris, and optionally, a pumpkin preservative spray to extend your creation's life. Lighting: a tea light or LED candle to test your etching's glow effect. Step-by-step guide to detailed surface etching. Prepare your pumpkin and design. Start by selecting a smooth, unblemished side of the pumpkin for your etching. Clean the surface with a damp cloth to remove any dirt or wax. Plan your intricate pattern. For Halloween vibes, think lace-like designs, e.g., spiderwebs or Victorian filigree. Personalize names in elegant script, or delicate textures like scales, fur, or starry night skies. Sketch it lightly on the pumpkin with a washable marker, or use a stencil taped in place. If using transfer paper, press firmly to imprint the design without piercing the skin. Pro tip: for symmetry, divide the pumpkin into sections with light guidelines. Remember, etching is forgiving. You can always add more detail, but you can't undo deep cuts. Attach and set up the carbide burr. Secure your fine-tipped carbide burr into the rotary tool's collet. For beginners, start with a ball-shaped burr. It's versatile for both outlining and shading. The ball shape creates soft, rounded indents, while the flame shape tapers to a point for sharper lines. Test the tool on a scrap surface to get a feel for the speed and pressure. Pumpkins are softer than wood or metal, so light pressure is key to avoid gouging. Begin. Etching the outline. Hold the rotary tool like a pencil for precision control. Start at a low speed and gently touch the burr to the pumpkin's skin along your design lines. For lace-like designs, use short controlled strokes with the flame burr to create thin, interconnected lines. Move in a stippling motion, dotting, for perforated effects that mimic lace holes. Aim to remove only the orange rind, exposing the pale yellow or white layer beneath. This creates contrast without full penetration. For names, switch to the ball burr for smoother curves and letters. Etch slowly, following the script, and vary depth slightly for a 3D effect. Shallower for thin lines, deeper for emphasis. Technique. Tip: keep the burr perpendicular to the surface for even etching. If the pumpkin starts to warm up from friction, pause and mist it with water to cool it down and prevent mushiness. Add intricate details and textures. Once the outline is done, build up the details. For delicate textures like fur or scales, use the ball burr in a cross-hatching pattern. Light, overlapping lines that create shading and depth. Experiment with pressure. Light touch for subtle gradients, e.g., fading edges in a lace design. Firmer for bolder accents. The carbide material stays sharp, so you won't lose precision even after extended use. For complex patterns, work in layers. First etch the main shapes, then add finer elements. If doing a spider web, start with radial lines using the flame burr, then connect with curved arcs using the ball for softer joints. Depth control. Periodically check your progress by shining a light inside the pumpkin. The etched areas should glow translucently without holes. If you accidentally go too deep, patch it with a small piece of rind or embrace it as part of the design. Finishing touches and cleanup. Brush away any pumpkin debris as you go to keep your workspace clean and your lines visible. Once complete, wipe the pumpkin with a soft cloth. For longevity, apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly or a commercial pumpkin preservative to the etched areas to prevent drying out. Test the final look. Insert a light source and admire how the etched patterns pop in the dark. The subtle removal of the skin allows light to filter through unevenly, creating a haunting, ethereal glow. Tips for success and common mistakes to avoid speed and pressure. Balance. Too high a speed can cause burning or uneven etching. Too low might tear the skin. Practice modulating based on the pumpkin's firmness. Tool maintenance. Our carbide burrs are tough, but rinse them after use to remove sap and store them dry to prevent rust on the shank. Creative variations. Combine etching with traditional carving for hybrid designs. Etch details around cutout eyes or mouths for added spookiness. Common pitfalls. Don't etch on curved or bumpy areas if you're a beginner. Flat surfaces are easier. Avoid overworking one spot, as it can lead to unintended holes. Eco-friendly. Note: pumpkins are biodegradable, so compost your scraps. This technique with our carbide burrs opens up endless possibilities for personalized, professional-looking Halloween decorations. Whether you're crafting for a party, contest, or just family fun, it's a game changer. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on using our tools for creative projects, and leave a comment below with your favorite etching ideas or questions. I'd love to hear from you. Happy Halloween etching!